So the Radiomaster Pocket. This is by no means a new radio. This is actually the crush version, and I've added the AGO1 gimbals and put LEDs in and all sorts. It's a really good radio and I really like it. But there's always been one thing that I've never really been that keen on. Now the one thing was the stick ends. You know, the ones that actually come with it. Now, they're not terrible, don't get me wrong, and sometimes they can be a little bit of a pig to actually screw into the gimbals, but that's more my fault than anybody else's. But me being a dirty thumber, I've never felt that comfortable using them. I've always felt a little sharp and a little, I don't know, just awkward. Don't get me wrong, they're perfectly usable, but you know, when you use these radios as much as we do in this hobby, you need to feel comfortable when you're flying. So what I ended up actually doing was making my own. Now I don't know whether you can see these very well or not, and I will put a closer view of this on shortly, but I ended up getting some 3 to 4 mil adapters and then a little rush stick end and making them. Now they sort of worked alright, but they weren't a perfect solution. Now these have been working absolutely fine, but again they were never exactly what I was looking for. Well, I may have found a solution to my problem. Right, so here we are down at the bench, and here are the standard sticks for the pocket. Come on, focus you get. Yeah, as you can see there, they do have quite substantial spikes on the top, and like I said, I've always found them very uncomfortable when I'm flying. You know, they get you by, but they're just a little not great for what I want. So what I ended up making was these. Now, like I said at the beginning there, these are actually, you see that it's an M4 to M3 adapter, and then the top of that's actually threaded, and you screw that on, and in order to get it to stop where it is, I had to put some of that on it just to stop that being able to go all the way down that thread. And what was happening was it was going past that bit and actually rattling about. So yeah, but the whole point of this video is to have a look at these. Now I've already opened these and had a look. These are the Felistick V3s. There is a V2, V3 and V4 versions of these. I'll put a picture on the screen now so you can see the difference. I think the V2 and V3 are more sort of for pinchers, whereas the V4 is kind of mushroomed on the end and a lot more for thumbers. But I'm kind of awkward really. I'm a thumber, but I like a smaller stick, so each to their own. But yeah, I've already had these out and had a look, but if you are getting these for the pocket, just make sure you get the M3L versions. That's the specific one for the pocket. Now you get these in quite a cool little box, to be honest, and even get a little lanyard to carry about with. So yeah, like I said, the Felistick, these are by Uncle Felix. I've never heard of a brand before. Like I said, I found these on AliExpress. But so let's have a look at them. There you go, a nice little 3D printed divider case on the inside. So we'll get them out and have a look. Now these are kind of almost a hybrid between them. You sort of see the size is very similar, and then the ones that are made, which is them. So they do look pretty cool. They are sort of grippy around the outside, and they even have some grips lower down there, just like I say, for pinchers. They'd be quite interesting, but they do feel pretty good to me. So let's try them in the radio. With the threads fit in, which is always a bonus. You never know when you're buying something off AliExpress, do you? But yeah, oh, they actually look the part on all of them. I actually like the look of them. Oh, and straight away the feel is so much better. Yeah. Right, so that's kind of it really. Like I said, not a massively long video this one. I just kind of wanted to make it to help anybody out that's looking for options for stick ends for the Radiomaster Pocket. So there we go. That's the Felistick from Uncle Felix. Strange name, still laughing at her. And these may be the perfect sort of compromise for what I'm after. Now, like I say, I am a thumber, and I dare say these will be pretty decent for pinchers and all with the size of them. But yeah, I'm super happy with them. They're sort of halfway between the standard sticks and the great big like mushroom ended ones that I use, and they do feel really, really comfortable. So yeah, I'm very happy with them. So there we go. Right, so what I'll do, I'll put some links to the AliExpress store down in the video description where I got them from, and also down there there'll be a link to my Patreon. If you like what we do here and want to help support the channel, you can do that for as little as £1 a month. So if you want to support the channel and help what we do, it's an easy way to do it. If not, continue to watch my content like a freeloader. Only joking. Right, thanks for watching this video. If you did find it helpful, please think about giving it a thumbs up and subscribing, and we'll see you in the next one.